So, Parasite was made back in 1988. A 26-year-old manga got its own anime.
So all of us here at Anime America have a message for the anime companies.
Hey guys, there's no more excuses now, is there?
So today, we dedicate this list to all the manga that could have been in our top 10 manga that should have gotten an anime.
For this list, we have chosen manga titles that never, ever got an anime, and we wholeheartedly felt that they deserved one.
Keep in mind that most of these titles are shoujo names, only because we really couldn't pick a shonen manga that never got an anime.
It seems Japan loves shonen, but nonetheless, here is Anime America's top 10 manga that should have an anime.
Number 10. 10 Count. 10 Count is the story of the misophobic Shiratani Tadami and the therapist Kurosuke Riku, who asked to help treat him. And why, yes, this is a boys' love manga. In fact, it's recently been voted by Japanese bookstore workers to be the best one out right now. What makes 10 Count succeed is not because it focuses rushing right into sexy times, but it focuses on making Shiratani and Kurosuke's struggle real. And yes, there is some slightly graphic sexual act depicted that leads to the age-old trouble of how can you get around showing sex without showing sex.
What in the butt?
Anyway, I think 10 Count could be the next love stage. It's sweet, charming, funny, and at times drastic. Hopefully, it will be an anime soon with how recently the manga has come out.
What's really impressive about this yaoi is the story. I mean, if this really got its own anime, it'd get the Seikaiichi Hatsukoi treatment with a bit of censorship here and there. But with the story and the connection between the characters, the story can carry out on its own. That's pretty damn impressive for a yaoi.
Number 9. Dengeki Daisy. This is a cute manga that is filled with sadness, laughs, and cyberbullies. When Teru's older brother died, she was left with a cell phone containing the text address of someone named Daisy, who Teru's brother had told her would support her when he was no longer able to. One afternoon, after bullies from the student council are mysteriously scared away, Teru accidentally breaks a school window, which results in her working for a grouchy school janitor named Tasuku. As Teru begins working for the unlikable school janitor, her feelings begin to surpass that of a master-servant relationship, and she begins to question Daisy's true identity. It is a great series, and it didn't get the anime deserved. If it had gotten an anime, it would have done as well as Maid-sama.
Now this one should look familiar to all of you Anime America fans. This manga was actually used in one of our AV contests as a manga music video. With the images used to tell a story, this made us all want to read the manga. Young love, cyberbullying, awesome characters. How did this not get an anime?
Number 8. Kitchen Princess. Yes. It's another series about kids cooking in clubs/school. However, why I like this manga is for its whimsical charm. Around the early 1990s to 2000s, with shows like Kodacha and Gate and Alice, where main characters were generally younger, you had shoujos with more blissfully innocent situations. In Kitchen Princess's case, they took the aspect of cooking and told the slice-and-life genre as if it was a magical anime, with the cute card-captor Sakura-like romances, while at the same time gearing it with a broader audience. So if anything else, this needs an anime to rekindle that old sense of whimsical innocence that we all share and love.
While Kitchen Princess may not be the most shining example of shoujo diversity, it is really cute and about as sugary sweet as its title suggests. Heck, it's also got hidden depths like conspiracy theories and death. It's well worth checking out. It also fulfills a role that we need in having more children's anime, as the manga did win the Kodansha Manga Award for Children's Manga in 2006. Number 7. Hana Kimi. Hana Kimi is the story of Mizuki Ayesha, a Japanese girl who lives in the United States. One day she sees a track and field competition on TV and becomes attracted to one of the high school jump competitors, Izumi Sano. She begins to idolize the young athlete and eventually transfers to Japan to attend the same school Sano does. However, there's a catch. Sano attends the all-boys Osaka Gakuen, and Mizuki must disguise herself as a boy to enter. While Hanakimi may have no anime, it does have 5 different television drama versions. But those aren't anime, so they don't count. Hanakimi might have accidentally started my own personal love of sports anime, as it is partially about track to field, as well as angst. Heck, it might have gotten a lot of us into Oron, as it shares the trait of a girl hiding as a boy. But Hanakimi will always hold a special place in my heart for one reason and one reason only. Roll the clip! Homogenai! 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 Yes! Back in my early high school days, we used to marathon Hanakimi dramas. And there isn't anyone in my hometown who can't do the Homogenai song.
Homogenai. Homogenai. Number 6. Absolute Boyfriend. And we please forget about that stupid drama. This whole manga was screaming anime, not live action drama. If anything, this manga is a literal narration of what is wrong with society. Reading this manga, the naturalist in most of us could have seen the plot heading towards her becoming a stronger, more independent character to which she wouldn't need Knight by her side anymore. But by how people treated her and even ignored her, why wouldn't she choose a robot over humanity? That's a narration I was unfamiliar with, but it tells the sad decline of humanity with how we treat each other nowadays. It's no wonder we escape to our electronics and games, with bitches being crazy, constant bullying, and society judging everybody for what they do. Wouldn't you have trust issues? That's really the reason why I didn't understand how this couldn't be an anime. The art was nice, Knight was gorgeous to look at, and the underlying message is a real warning to us all. Treat each other as you would want them to treat you, or else humanity will only get worse.
On a lighter note, this manga basically depicts that tiny but interesting part of my anime mind where my shame corner lies. It's a dream situation where I honestly wish to be in, though with the live action being utter, donkey droppings, I'm hoping an anime will give this manga what it truly deserves. Plus, think about it, all the hot guys that you can really imagine manufactured at your fingertips. Something like that could be a nice story for an anime!
I wonder if this is why people like Clear from Dramatical Murder. Huh.
Number 5. Wish. Oh look, Clamp is on here. I wonder how that happened. Wish is a great 4-manga read, short and to the point. We were all teased when it looked like it was gonna get an anime, but it never happened. Why? It's not fair. How dare you tease us like that? I honestly think it has to do with the fact that Cardcaptor Sakura came out around the same time, so it took all of the fans with it. Wish kinda got pushed to the back burner. It was a unique storyline, and although a little bit predictable, it was cute and sweet. And whenever I read this manga, I always had a smile on my face.
Come on, Japan. Everyone I knew loved this manga. Why didn't it have an anime? You've got angels and demons shacking up at Shuichiro's house, causing all kinds of trouble you could imagine. Plus, we get some pretty ambitious relationships between the characters, especially with the angels. Technically, the angels do not have genders, so that just made things more fun and interesting for the readers who've never read these kinds of relationships before. Boy, girl, who cares? I love you! Man, why didn't Wish get an anime?
Number 4. Millennium Snow. Millennium Snow focuses on the story of Chiyuki Matsuoka, a high school girl hospitalized with a heart problem. One day, she meets Toya Kano, a vampire who has the opposite problem of her. When he takes the blood of a human, he will live for 1,000 years, and they will live with him. Toya is having none of this, however. Chiyuki sets out to change his worldview so that he can find a partner. Millennium Snow is a series I picked up on a whim one day to read. I fell in love instantly. While it can be seen as shallow shoujo vampire fodder, I actually enjoyed it. The designs were cute and the art evolved well. It also serves as an interesting beta to Ouran High School Host Club, as both series are written and drawn by mangaka Bisco Hattori. And finally, getting to see it complete after so many years brings a warmth to the black hole in my chest that I call a heart.
Millennium Snow is a sweetly somber tale that's concise and to the point, where it capitalizes on aspects that other anime seem to disarray. The vampire traits are fresh, its characters combat those only short of Ouran, and in a way, it's a great manga to introduce newcomers. Truly an idea an anime can cash upon.
You want to know what we call this manga? The better Twilight story that should have been made. And you know what? It is a lot better. But the realistic connection between the characters and the struggle they individually face, we are given an impressive story all around. Our leading lady, Chiyuki, is sick. She wants to live longer and be by Toya's side. He has the ability to make her an immortal vampire like him, but he doesn't want her to suffer like he does. You see? Already you're interested by the characters and their connection. Now could you please make it an anime?
And then afterwards, can you make Ouran High School Host Club Season 2?
Oh, I second that.
Number 3. Clover.
Wait. This was made by Clamp?
Yes, Robin.
But they're not noodle people.
No, Sailor Moon Crystal decided to take them from him.
Didn't blow the belt, Ellie.
Where do I start? This manga is beautiful. It's by Clamp, so yeah, of course it is. What is also beautiful? The story and how well this would have translated to an anime without effort. I think the biggest problem is that it was a short manga series. Even if it would have gotten a movie, I would have been happy. I would have loved to watch this anime come alive. The story is sad, but it's unique. It's not a common type of story that is out there. It takes place in the future where a government searches for children called clovers. Sue is a 4-leaf clover that is isolated out of fear with how powerful she is. Kazuhiko, who is an ex-military, is tasked with escorting her to a certain secret place, and along the way they find out they are connected by his ex-dead lover who was killed by the military. Like Wish, this got a 6-minute teaser, and then nothing. Totally not fair.
Number 2. Mars. Not the planet, by the way. Adding to my collection of high school manga, Mars is a very personal story that can easily touch the hearts of many, as people can relate to how real and close to home their situations are. It shows that love isn't going to be a road of milk and honey of which we normally believe it to be, but it still can last with a bit of trust and companionship. And unlike the Romeo and Juliet scenario, this has a happy ending, giving a ray of hope in the darkness that is called reality. So, with the industry needing something to push for ideas, why not try this for a good idea?
I know. Another Romeo-Juliet type manga. But man, this manga is just beautiful. Kira and Rei meet when Rei asks Kira for directions to a local hospital one day at a park. But instead of telling him the direction, she draws him a map and hands it to him without saying a word. On the back of the directions is a picture Kira drew of a mother and child. On the first day of school, they are both surprised to find that they are in the same class. Later, Rei walks in on a teacher sexually harassing Kira, and Rei promises to protect Kira in exchange for a painted version of the sketch that was on the back of the map. He also offers to lend Kira his body, and she asks him to be a model for her, thus beginning a relationship that is opposed by the world in general. They draw on their love for each other to heal their wounds. Rei is scarred from his twin's suicide, and Kira has a hatred of men due to her stepfather sexually harassing her. I don't understand what happened. It would have made a great anime. The story was on point, and the character development was amazing. You grow to love the characters as it progresses. You cry and you laugh, and even towards the end, you start crying more, hoping that everything just turns out better. And it does.
Before we get to our number 1 pick, here's some of our honorable mentions!
the number one manga that should have its own anime is... The artist behind this masterpiece was able to get 2 animes before this manga's release. With how popular her stories were and how amazing this one was, all of us here are seriously asking, why didn't this manga get an anime? Alice 19th.
I don't understand how this didn't get an anime. A great story, awesome action. It baffles me. How did this not get an anime? Every time I read this manga, I can always imagine what the anime would look like, who would be voice acting who, and what the fight scenes would look like. I don't understand it. It makes me so mad every time I think how this does not have an anime.
With the industry nowadays giving third seasons to things that either don't need to be needed or to please the pleasure masses, I ask you, Japan, why? Why, Japan, why? Alice 19th would make a great anime. We have a good plot, great characters, and you give us these. You can do it if you look deep enough.
I'll admit, I've never read Alice 19th. However, I want to now. I want to see this as an anime without knowing much about it besides whatever Robin and Ellie say. Alice 19th is interesting. Alone, I would watch to see what happens. If it was given to the right studio and director, it could be amazing.
This would have been the perfect anime. With its amazing art style, outstanding characters, and a form of magic you never see in any other anime, this could have held up on its own as a memorable anime. This isn't your typical good versus evil since it leaves the interpretation that anyone around you can easily fall into darkness. No one is perfect in this story. Hell, a lot of the good guys actually perform dark deeds that they intentionally performed. How did Mayura end up in the dark realm? Because Alice wished she would disappear. Yeah, it was that simple. A simple argument that escalated quickly turned a dark corner for our main character. It's a powerful way to say words have power. Whether it be the Lotus words, Marum words, or just a regular conversation, every word you say can have a positive or negative effect on another person. That's why this manga needed an anime. The message it leaves is so powerful that everyone needs to hear it. If you haven't read the series, it's a must-read. And we can honestly say Alice 19th is one manga that desperately needs an anime.
So, when do I get my Tokyo Ghoul re-anime?
Shut up, Megan. I really don't know how to end this episode.
Sphincter.
I know how to end this anime. It's all an Illuminati plot.